What's good, y'all? Got a question. Got a question, and I was like, instead of put it on a poll or something, I want y'all to let me know in the comments below. Is it too late for me, who's never played the game before? Is it too late for me to play King of Fighters? The reason I'm asking, the game has really caught my attention for about a few months. I didn't know, or I forgot. I ain't gonna say I didn't know at all, but I forgot a King of Fighters franchise exists. And because I've been stuck on Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and now Tekken again, it's like rebirthing of that. And well, I knew about Fighters. There's other games I do know about, Dead or Alive, but King of Fighters, this is 15, right? Yeah, 15, and I had to sit back like, wait a minute, do I know these characters? And then I looked at them, I'm like, okay, I do remember some of them. So I forgot the dude with the red hat. I forgot his name, but it looks interesting. I was watching gameplay of it, and I've been checking out different trailers, and I should have reacted to it, but it's all good. Sometimes I just look at trailers by myself, and I'm sitting there like, I like this style. I like it. As much as I love fighting games, there are some that I'm just like, okay, it's not for me. But for the most part, I just like fighting games in general for the most part. Which, by the way, 2024, I'm so looking forward to a new Dragon Ball game. But anyway, please help me out on this. Is it too late for me to learn King of Fighters 15? Is there a new one being announced? Actually, no, I don't think it is. They just announced a new character, which, by the way, this is one thing I want to give King of Fighters credit for that it also got my attention on, was their roster. They have a huge roster, and I heard that this game's has been supported for like a year and a half now, or something like that. Correct me if I was wrong, but for a while, it was been supported for a while. And I've been watching it, I've been sitting there like, man, should I take the time and learn, I don't know. I'm thinking about it because right now, growing on Street Fighter, y'all see that series. Mortal Kombat, I'm having fun on there. Obviously, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. Tekken, I'm waiting for that, but that's not till January of next year. But if you think about it, January will be here before you know it. Then we got the Dragon Ball game coming out later in 2024. But, yeah, let me know. When it comes to... All right, here's another question, too, when it comes to that. When it comes to their style of fighting, controls and all that stuff, is it harder or easier, or about neutral when it comes to comparing it to Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? I know Tekken is a little more advanced. That's why to this day I take the time and practice on 7 getting ready for 8. But when it comes to their fighting style, it looks simple. It looks like it. I'm going to have to take some time and actually explore for myself, and I'll record it so y'all can see it. But for those who play King of Fighters, comparing it to Street Fighter, and I'm just talking about style of like controls, learning the control, the style and everything. When it comes to gameplay, comparing it to Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, is it neutral? Like, it's about the same, or is one harder than the other? Because I don't mind taking the time to learn. I just need to know, for a rookie like me who's never played a King of Fighters game, is it going to be a while? So, and speaking of fighting games, I'm also waiting for the Riot. What's that called? Project L, which they already people was letting you know that that's more advanced. So definitely will be taking the time on that. But when it comes to King of Fighters, it looks like a good evened out arcade style fighting game, but I don't know. Never played it. So let me know, for those who play King of Fighters, is it, when you see the fighting games I play now, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, is it about the same when it comes to learning? But anyway, let me know in the comments. I want to see this video real quick. But this game has really caught my attention, and their roster is huge. And there's a story to it too, which I would probably want to play that because I want to know the lore, like what's going on here. But King of Fighters 15, I did not know this game has been out for that long. Alright, I gotta play this without music because it's copyrighted music. But I was watching like different character, they were showcasing different characters, and I like the style. And I'm sitting here wondering, okay, could I fit it? Even if how I always say, like I do it with Street Fighter 2, find a character and master them. Even though on here is a little different. It seems like, unless I'm wrong, there's like the story I was talking about. I have to check that out because I want to know the lore. But it's showing that you need to know 3 characters. Because unless I'm wrong, it's 3v3. So I don't know if there's a 1v1, but from the looks of it, from the gameplay I've seen of people playing online. Hold up. Oh, it's already over. So yeah, that came out 2021. So yeah, it's been out for 2 years, not 1 year and a half. But it seems like there's only 3v3. I could be wrong, but from the gameplay I've seen, that's all it seems. That's what it seems like. So I might have to learn 3 characters. The one character I did notice that I was into here. Let me show you. There was 2 of them. First, it was her, Dolores. Honestly, she reminds me of my wife. So I was like, it caught my attention already. But also, she caught my attention as someone to learn. And if I had to choose 3 characters, I don't know yet, but if I have to choose 3, it would be her. Hold up. See, when you see this, like the move sets here, it doesn't look complicated. The fighting style, and seeing people play online, it seems if you know the matchup. Oh, there's a nice combo. I guess it just depends on the control layout for a controller player. Like I don't play PC, I don't play arcade stick, so But yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Actually, y'all can just let me know. For those who play, I just need to know from those who play the game. Team rival. But it was her and here he is. He caught my attention as well. I don't know who will be if I have to choose 3 characters. These 2 will definitely be ones I would want to learn, and I don't know who the third one would be. But I hope it's a 1v1 mode because I like 1v1 better. Unless I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom. With Mortal Kombat, I adjusted to it, but honestly, I wish it still had, as much as I love Mortal Kombat 1, I wish it still had just a 1v1 mode. But yeah, Dolores and him, they look interesting. They seem like they have the same kind of powers too. I'm just now paying attention to that. I'm like, wait, it seems like they have the same kind of powers. Because you did see him in her trailer. Or maybe they're related or something. That's why I want to play the story too. I like fighting games with story mode. Get to know the lore a little bit. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below. This was a question it was a question to a video I was watching. And seeing, actually for the last couple months, just seeing the content, it looks interesting. Anything that's fighting games, it always catches my attention. I'm always like, is that something I want to invest in or not? And for right now, in 2023, October, was it 13th or something like that? Is it smart to invest time in that game? Is it smart? Because right now, I didn't know it came out 2021. There's probably a lot of players that are very advanced. And for someone like me who's brand new jumping into it, everything's possible, but how should I say? Is it going to be harder, much harder? Because it's going to be harder, but is it much harder to compete with players right now? Or is it just about, I'll be just fine because there's going to be players like me too? Because I did get this game. I bought it because it was on sale for $10. You got the game and some season pass characters for $10 or $12. I was like, dang. And it was about to end. It was going to go back to 50. And I'm like, oh, well, let me get that real quick. So let me know in the comments. And I'll probably play the story just to know the lore. Because when it comes to these fighting games, especially ones I don't know very well, I like to know what is it about. And I want to know more history about it. Because KOF 15? I did not know the game's been out. That franchise has been out that long for them to have 15. I mean, how many more combats has been out? We in Street Fighter 6. KOF 15, wow. And their roster, bro, is really good. Like, when I'm talking about quantity, they have a lot of different kind of characters. And so I respect them for that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thank y'all for tuning in. Just wanted to have this quick conversation. Check you later.